Hello, hello. Everybody there? Are you guys, if you guys are there, could you guys please leave a message to our chat room so I can see you guys? Hello, hello. If you guys there, could you guys please leave a message so I can see you? I can interact with you guys. Yep, you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Let's go. That's super good. Hello, everyone. Okay, welcome in, everyone. This is Pyori from MOVIN. First of all, thank you so much for participating our very first online workshop. I'm so worried and I'm so thrilled right now. MOVIN Tracing is designed to open the new era of motion capture and also utilizing how to use live motion data. So the purpose of this workshop is to introduce you guys how our great use case of using MOVIN Tracing, and also we'd like to showcase our upcoming features and products. So today, the whole workshop will last around 4 hours, and there's super amazing partners and speakers are waiting for you guys, so please stay tuned. The very first session is on us, the MOVIN team. So the very first 1 hour, we want to introduce you what is MOVIN Tracing, and we'd also like to showcase you a glimpse of some new products and also some new features of our app. And the most special part is actually the last part of my session, which is we are today preparing 3 different live demonstrations. So please stay tuned. Let me introduce you guys our cute little MOVIN Tracing. MOVIN Tracing is special. The reason why it is, the first one, this is one single device setup. And the second reason, this is the very world first motion capture that utilizes LiDAR sensor. And the final reason is, this is own device AI product. So then, shall we take a closer look at it? This is the front view of MOVIN Tracing. You see something special there, right? This black little bubble on the top, this is LiDAR sensor. Have you guys ever heard of LiDAR sensors before? LiDAR sensors are usually well known for autonomous driving car. This LiDAR is actually exactly same high fidelity that usually used for autonomous driving car. And there's another sensor right under it. This is RGB vision camera. So MOVIN Tracing get point cloud, 3D point cloud data from LiDAR sensor. And we also get RGB image and video data from this vision camera. And we integrate those 2 different types of data, and those input data goes into AI model inside the device. And the final, really clean and post-processed motion data is going out through this LAN cable over here to your laptop, your computer, through MOVIN Studio. So MOVIN Studio is our official software. So to utilize motion data, you need to have MOVIN Studio. Right now, we only support Windows version of MOVIN Studio app, so kind of sorry to Mac and Linux users. But anyway, MOVIN Studio lets you visualize, edit, and also there are a bunch more other advanced additional features there. So from now on, let me introduce you our MOVIN Studio. Follow me. And for today's demo, I'd like to show you a glimpse of new updates of our pre-release version of app. So version 2.1.0, this MOVIN Studio app version is not released yet, and it's scheduled to be released on next week. So let me show you a glimpse of new app. So when you first log into our MOVIN Studio app, you might encounter this kinds of scene. This is one and only setup part of MOVIN Studio. When it comes to your mind that when you set up your moving tracing or motion capture stuff, the very first thing that you need to do is set up the motion capture space, set up the space. So let's set up my space. Look at my space. There's some objects here like this chair. So let me get rid of it. And still, you see from the Studio app, this red and yellow lights, and you can see me moving there. This is raw data coming from LiDAR sensor. And I already removed some objects from my space, but there's still some unremovable objects like, what is that? Maybe that's the wall of my background, right? So in this case, you can resize your motion capture space on the right panel. The maximum range of motion capture space that you can that MOVIN Tracin can cover is 17 feet and 17 feet. And today here we do have around 15 feet motion capture space. So Sam will help you adjust it. By the way, I forgot to introduce you guys our control guy, Sam. Sam, could you please say hi to our audience? He's there. Maybe already you guys knew him from Discord, from email and everything. He's Sam. Actually, today he's helping me control everything. Okay, I think we completed to set up the size of your mocap space. And you can also control your center point. So the center circle thing is actually the center point. And the reason why you need to set up this center point is this center point is important for your calibration or for your trigger to start your motion capture. So you can make it closer to your MOVIN tracing, or you can even make it further from your MOVIN tracing. And right now, I marked my center over here. So Sam, could you please move my circle over there? Yep, I think everything's good. And the next thing that we need to do is set up the space. I mean, calibrate the space. So what you need to do in here is pretty simple. So you can see there's red and yellow line on the top of this space, right? So that's actually the ground, the floor's point cloud data. So make it plain. So there are some buttons on the right side. So use that buttons. So make your floor level. So this is pretty easy and simple. And you can see that the ground space of my motion capture area becomes yellow. The point cloud is getting yellow. Yep, it's good. It looks simple, but please keep that in mind. This process is really, really significant for your motion capture quality. So if you just do this really like, do it just like really simple and just like get it away, then it might cause some troubles. So I think right now everything's good. And let me get out of the John and make your motion capture space empty and save and click next buttons. And surprise, this is it for the whole setup. So right now, from now on, you can directly start motion capture. But is there anything missing? Normally, when you start motion capture, you need to calibrate your body. So when you use like IMU-based motion capture and marker-based motion capture, the calibration of your full body takes more than like 30 minutes or like several hours. But in our case, just walk into the center and show your whole body to Tracin. Like after 2 seconds, you can see that the MOVIN tracing is working. Yep, it works. The latency of this motion data is 0.1 seconds, is 100 milliseconds. And you can see some dynamic motions here. And the powerful point of MOVIN tracing is actually global translation. Sam, could you please show the top view? Yep. So lots of other IMU-based motion capture or marker-based motion capture used to suffer from drifting issues, right? But when it comes to MOVIN tracing, we never suffer from drifting issues. So there are some clients who use MOVIN tracing for their live streaming. They even use MOVIN tracing for about like 4 hours straight ahead for their live streaming. So that actually proves how stable and robust of our motion quality. And here, I think we want to show you some more advanced or the quality of this motion. So I'd like to introduce our CTO, DK. Let's give him applause. Yay! Yep. So when another person get in the John, he or she needs to recalibrate. In that case, DK, could you please step? Yep. In that case, just click Calibrate Actor buttons on the left side, and then you can recalibrate your whole body. So DK will show you how the detail motion, detail body movements can capture by MOVIN tracing. So you see his foot contact is pretty clear, and you can see his head movements are moving pretty well. And DK, could you please do some jumps or, yep, cool, it looks cool. It looks cool. Yep, and could you please clap your hands? Yep, Sam, could you please like zoom in a little bit to show his full body well? Great. And could you please do some floor motions? Yep, that's cool. Sitting down. That's good. Is there any motions that you guys want to check out? Please leave a message on the chat room, then we will show you right ahead. Yep, so these kinds of idle motions also work. And let's show them when it comes to, when the occlusion is happening. So when some part of your body is occluded by yourself, actually our system can generate and predict your motion from your previous motion, which means that if your movement is continuous, then we can still track your motion pretty natural. Yep. And there are also some questions. Lots of people ask about, what if some objects interrupt you while you do your motion capture? So DK, could you please show how it works with props or objects? Honestly, right now, MOVIN tracing cannot track objects. So rather than that, if you use a small stool or a small volume of objects, we can handle that like this. Sam, could you please like spinning around? So show DK is right now sitting on the air. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, so like this kinds of small stool or mic, mug, or standing mic, or your head rig, these kinds of small volume objects are pretty okay for us to use. But we are right now preparing and developing the new feature called objects masking, which means that still we cannot track your objects. But rather than that, we can mask your object out, which means that maybe probably 3 months later, you can use MOVIN tracing holding a guitar with you, or you can use MOVIN tracing in front of drum. So we can mask your objects out and we can still track your motion clearly. Yep, thank you so much, DK. Yeah, yeah, that's good. DK is honest. He is really an honest guy. He want to show us some limitation of MOVIN tracing. So like this kinds of leveling motion. Right now, there's some spinnings happening. Yeah, it looks awkward because our MOVIN tracing have never seen these kinds of data before, which means that our training data set doesn't have this kinds of data. But this means that, on the other hand, this means that if we gather these kinds of additional data into our training data set, it will improve. Thank you so much, DK. Could you please, yeah, get out. Yep. And could you please show us the vision camera as well? I think there are some troubles right now. Yeah, the camera is not working now. Do you think camera is not working? Always this kinds of accidents happening, and I think this is pretty fun part of live shows. So then, can we like shut down this software and can we turn on our studio again? Good performance for a CEO. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How often is the data set for MOVIN updated? Will it be updated based on our own personal use? Oh, could you please show the chat once again? Yep, and learn to better recognize common movements by users. Actually, the data is updates every 4 to 5 months. Because actually, this is the studio that we are gathering our motion data, and you see some familiar truss are surrounding me, and this truss is usually used for hanging Vicon systems there. But right now, we actually get rid of everything, and this space is usually used for getting ground truth data for our movement tracing systems. And yep, another questions. If I am trying to record myself and I walk away from the John, the interface changes and I can no longer enable hand tracing. Is there a way to let me use the interface without being in the John? That's great questions. And that's why we've made a new feature called puppet mode. So let me show you that puppet mode pretty soon. Right now, we are turn off, plug out our MOVIN tracing, and then we re-plug in our MOVIN tracing. Oh, and for those of you already got our demo units, this is actually great tips. So if there's any troubles happening with your MOVIN tracing, the easiest way to solve the trouble is just plug it out and plug in once again. MOVIN tracing is plug and play device. So if any troubles happening, just plug out and replug in. And actually, thanks to this kinds of accident, I can explain you some additional stuff of our MOVIN tracing. When you see the front part of MOVIN tracing, there's some green lights there. So camera, could you please check this one over here? Yeah, over here. The green light over here. Yeah, so they're actually between this LiDAR sensor and camera sensor, there's a light between them. Actually, right now, we cannot see it. Yeah, like this. This green light is actually really important sign. So this sign shows the ping pong between your device and your computers works well or not. And when you plug in, I just plug in again. It will take like a minute and a half to show you the green lights. So let's wait 1.5 minutes to check out the green lights here. So if those of who already have our demo units, there's no switch to turn on and turn off it. The easiest way is just plug it out. The reason why we made our product like this is our main technology is based in LiDAR system. Actually, this LiDAR, I already mentioned that this is usually used for autonomous driving car, which means that it can even work like entire day, or it can even work like more than like 2 to 3 days. So that's the reason why we do not make a switch or like buttons on the product. Wow, actually, you know what? We did bunch of practice for this rehearsal, for this workshop, and there comes a troubles happening. And could you please check out this one? This kind of blinking LED means that right now there's some troubles happening between our device and your computer. And right now it comes green, stable green, means that right now we solved. Great. Actually, we didn't do anything. Just plug it out and plug it in. Okay. Then shall we go back to our MOVIN Studio? It normally happens. The reason why it happens, I don't know, but it sometimes rarely happens. So there's another question comes out. Is there time code support for post-production workflows? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But not for this version. It will be updated on our next release. But right now, when you live stream our motion data and when you export our motion data, the time code is not included yet, but it will include it in our next update. Yep, another question. So let me get out of the John to complete the setup. How precise the LiDAR is precise compared to a kinetic edger or an... Oh, that's also a great question. Actually, you know what? LiDAR is the king. Let's make it simple. Let's explain it simple. LiDAR is the most highest quality sensor among depth camera or TOF camera area, which means that this LiDAR is way higher fidelity, way higher precision compared to Kinect. Okay, and shall we do A pose once again? And then, yep, I think right now, yay, it's working. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. And let me show you how fingers works. Yep. The fingers is usually work with RGB camera. So that's the reason why we do have this RGB view right under this view. So you need to check your RGB camera to check your quality of your fingers. So what if you are too close to your movie tracing? So if your hands are out of that camera view, then we cannot track your hands. Of course, yes. So please keep an eye on the small RGB view over there to check the environments and check your backgrounds. And some of you guys might recognize that our finger movements is getting stable compared to our last updates. Peace, peace, peace. Yep. Is there anything that you guys want to see? I'm really happy. So I can show you my fingers. Well, I'm so happy. So is there anything that you guys want to see? If I place the MOVIN tracing camera closer to a subject, will it capture my facial details? Maybe if I say I dialogue or do a close-up action of hand or head movements, can I trace the details? Unfortunately, no. MOVIN tracing is only work for full body and fingers movements. So we cannot track your facial movements. So most of our clients use facial movements on your engine. When we do support live stream motion, full motion data to on your engine, so you can use on your live link face from on your engine. Wow, there's so many questions. Yeah. Why is the shadow position behind you on the screen? Yeah, this shadow part. Oh, that's a good question. Let's clarify everything. This gray area is the FOV, field of view of camera. So, and this whole square part is field of view of your LiDAR. So we can still track your motion in this black area, but we cannot track your fingers in this area because finger is coming out from camera view and I'm right now out of camera view. So this gray area and black area means the field of view of camera and field of view of LiDAR. Okay, and shall we introduce them on my favorite features, which is retargeting features. So if you have your FEX character and if that character should be rigged, in that case, if you import your character to MOVIN Studio, we do support live retargeting options like this. So just simply import your character. We let you do auto retargeting like this. We can also, you see those little mouse over there is moving his hands, fingers. Yep. And do we have another character, Sam? Great. So you can import any characters. And then we do support live motion, live retargeting for you guys. But here, Actually, this is really great examples. So here, the retargeting looks pretty awkward, right? Look at his fingers, look at his thumb. This thumb looks awful. And look at my knees. The knees, my knees, it's not good, right? So let's fix this. So MOVIN Studio support advanced retargeting features, and this is pretty cool. This is, maybe you guys already knew Unreal Engine's retargeting features, right? So this MOVIN Studio also support that high level of advanced retargeting features. So we do have four tabs to set up and fix some retargeting stuff. So the very first tab is about reset pose setup. So what if your own character has rest pose not in T? Which means that if your import character have a pose as a rest pose or something, then you can control it over here. And here right now, Sam actually changed the default pose of the thumb, the troublesome part, the thumb. Okay, and save. And shall we go to the next step? And we also support some bone mappings set up here as well. So if your imported character have different numbers of spines or different number of bone structure, in that case, you can manually control your bone structures compared to our template bone structures. Okay, and the third part is retargeting settings. Oh, I think maybe we can correct our thumb troubles from here. Yeah, Sam is right now playing the recorded motion. And here, Sam will help us figure out how to fix that thumb thing. So there's some thumb FK scale over there. So Sam is right now control the scale, and he saved it. And we can also mirror it to the other arms, and it also works. Great, great. It fixed. Yep. Another question, can you export your rigged FVX character with the motion data after recording? Can we export? We cannot. We cannot export the whole FVX character. We only support you to export the motion. The retargeted motion can be exported, but we do not let you export the whole FVX character. Okay, and shall we go to the final tab, which is bone control, bone offset. So here you saw that my character's knee was a little bit bent like this. So maybe control the pelvis part, so make it a little bit upper, like, okay. And then shall we save it? And shall we go back and check that out once again? So let me go to the center once again and do a pose for about 2 seconds. It's directly dive into the motion capture and check this out. The thumb looks okay. Cool, cool, peace, peace, super cool. And can we check my knees? Yeah, my knees is getting straight, right? Great, thank you so much, Sam. And shall we move to our other features? Streaming. Yeah, MOVIN Studio helps you live stream your motion or your retargeted motion to bunch of different platforms and game engines, such as Unity, Unreal, Blender, and some software like Notch, Touch Designer, and some platforms like Warudo, VRChat, Maligo, and we also support OSC protocol as well. So today, we prepare a Unreal Engine live streaming demo. So set the targets to Unreal Engine and I want to live stream both body and hands, okay? And just click the start streaming buttons. And shall we go to Unreal Engine? Yep, from Unreal Engine, actually the plugin is pretty simple. It's LiveLink based plugins. So just installed our MOVIN Studio Unreal Engine plugin to your projects, and then you can see that the live motion from MOVIN Studio is directly live streamed to Unreal Engine. So here also comes some FAQs. You can retargeting from Unreal Engine. That's possible. So right now the demo shows MOVIN Man's template motion is right now streamed directly to MOVIN Man in Unreal Engine. And then we do additional retargeting in Unreal Engine to MetaHuman. That's how we show you this demo. But this is also possible. Just import your character in MOVIN Studio first, then live stream those retargeted motion directly to your Unreal Engine's character. That's also possible. Okay, thank you, Sam. And the final feature that I want to show you is the puppet mode. Yeah, I almost forgot. So the puppet mode. So usually motion capture systems and motion capture studios are used for, they need like more than 2 people to do motion capture. But with MOVIN Tracing, MOVIN Studio, you can only do it by yourselves. So right now, there's no one in the motion capture area, and we do support puppet mode. Sam, could you please like show puppet mode a little bit deeply? So when you click it, there are some already recorded motions there, like this. And you can actually also play recorded motion by yourselves. Yeah, like that. That's my motion that I recorded a few minutes ago. And you can make that motion playing by puppet mode. And then you can keep setting up some Unreal Engine live streaming or other engines control and everything from your computer by yourselves. So this is puppet mode. Okay, I think I almost explained you guys everything. Oh, Sam told me what I missed. So this is motion recording part. Of course, this is motion capture system, so we support motion, record your motion, and we also support some simple editing features like trimming, or you can also control the speed of your motion. And of course, you can export the motion to VVH, FVX, and we also support plenty of different platforms for FVX file. Great. And one final thing is on the top center of the studio, you can see some directory direction for something. This means that you can save all your materials in MOVIN Studio in your local computer. So you can save the calibration files, and you can also save your character retargeting files, and you can also save your imported characters files. Of course, you can save your recorded motions. Okay, I think this is it for this is almost everything for MOVIN Studio. Oh. Could you please, does it work for 2 people in the space? Oh, that's also good questions. And right now, one MOVIN tracing can only track 1 person. But that's really great questions, because I already mentioned that there is 3 live demo that we've never shown in public yet. And that demo, we will show you how to handle multiple people with 1 single LiDAR. Okay, and shall we move to the next part? Yep, I think it's right timing to promote our product a little bit. Yeah, so you see some pricey things on the site right now. Normally, right now, the listed price for MOVIN Tracing is $11K per a unit for commercial and $7K for individuals. And we also have paid license called MOVIN Studio Unlimited, which is $300 for commercial and $200 for individuals. And that license is for only 30 days. So lots of people blame me about this one, but please keep that in mind. MOVIN Tracing is designed, and MOVIN Tracing is targeting professionals. So compared to OptiTrack and Bicon, MOVIN Tracing's quality would be lesser than them. But we believe and we bet that MOVIN Tracing is medium-high level of motion capture, and it will help you have your work pipeline efficiency improves a lot. So we believe that MOVIN Tracing have value on it. But still, you can use MOVIN Tracing for free, because we do have starter plan. So you can still capture your motion, and you can still live streaming your motion to game engines or platforms that you want to like. But there's some limitations in some certain features, like advanced AI cleanup or advanced motion editing or what else? Advanced object masking options kinds of stuff. So if you want to check this out more in more details, please visit our website. And this purple part is actually, you cannot see it from the side because the typo is pretty small. So let me just explain you a bit. The purple area showcase that what the upcoming features for next 3 months. So next 3 months, we will update the motion editing part. So right now, from your previous MOVIN Studio, you can only trim your motion data. But our next updates, we will let you edit motion with motion graphing kind of stuff. And also we will let you do some motion mixing between clips. And we will also have objects masking options will coming up. Okay, so from now on, I think the rest of the part will be the most exciting part of our first session. So the third part that I want to show you is our upcoming products. Right now, actually, MOVIN only have MOVIN Tracing as their flagship product. And yes, it is. And yes, it will. MOVIN Tracing will be there forever. So we will not make another version of MOVIN Tracing or another new hardware for MOVIN Tracing. MOVIN Tracing will be there, and only the software will be improved and improved and improved. So don't worry about it. No worries, please. And there comes another product lines coming up this year. The first one is MOVIN Tracing Multi. And this one is actually targeted more for big companies, like companies, not like general customers. Because this MOVIN Tracing Multi is designed for live show customers or live concert customers, or those of you who want to make a outdoor offline exhibitions. So that's the reason why it only uses LiDAR sensor, multiple LiDAR sensors to track multiple people or track the whole scenes. That's what MOVIN Tracing Multi works. So we will showcase this MOVIN Tracing Multi later. And the other product line that we are preparing for this year is MOVIN Tracing Lite. And actually, MOVIN Tracing Lite is not a motion capture. It will be more like motion console. So you can just directly connect this one to your TVs or to your gaming devices to use your whole body movements and as an interface to having fun with games. So this is what we are preparing for this year. So please keep an eye on us and please stay tuned. And the final live demonstration part is coming. So from now on, today we are preparing 3 different types of live demo. The first one, we will show you how to use multiple MOVIN tracing for your projects. And the second and third demos, we will show you a glimpse of MOVIN Tracing Multi. So let's get started. So the very first demo, we will use 2 MOVIN Tracing in a Unity project with VR. So using wired LAN and simple IP configuration, multiple MOVIN Tracing can stream data simultaneously. So this demo shows 2 devices streaming into a Unity VR project through a Wi-Fi router. It's on its own IP. Make it simple. One device has its own IP and the other device has its own IP. And those IP goes to Wi-Fi router, and that Wi-Fi router helps to incorporate and to send those data to a computer, a project. So to demo this stuff, let me introduce you our MOVIN member, Jay. Welcome, Jay. He is the one who prepared this demo. So today, for this demo, we will show you 2 people playing dancing game using two MOVIN tracing. So you see here, you can see me over here. Jay, I think you need to step a little bit forward to start activate your motion. Yep, and the one who's sitting down over here, this is me. Can you guys see me? The right moving man character is me. And Jay, could you please step a little bit forward? Ta-ding. Hey, Jay. Jay, yep, okay, good. And Jay will be here. Yeah, the one who just standing and say hi to you guys is Jay. Actually, he's wearing a VR glasses, right? So today with this demo, we want to show you how it works with VR and also using two MOVIN tracing. So here, shall we play the game? Yep. So this demo was, we used to do this demo for our last year GTC. So it shows we need to follow the trainers on the center's movements to get the points. Yeah, so you see some visual effects are coming out. This means that I'm getting right. Yeah. And could you please play some music for us? Yeah, this demo is actually showcase how it works with VR scenes and also works in offline gaming industry. So you can utilize live motion right ahead to your games or your projects and your VR projects and everything. And I think I just found that right now, Jay, did you see anything? You cannot see anything? There's some second accidents coming out. Right top of our scene right now, the black screen, that should be Jay's VR perspective of the view. And I don't know what is happening, but the VR scene is right now shut down. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, anyhow, MOVIN tracing can even work. Two MOVIN tracing can even work in one Unity project and even with VR. So that's what we want to show you for our first demo. And let's move on to the next part. From now on, two live demos are left. The very first thing, and those two live demos are all about MOVIN tracing multi. So this second demo is about MOVIN tracing multi, but with single LiDAR. So this demo, we will show you a single LiDAR can track multiple people. So MOVIN tracing multi is a separate product currently under development, and it's different from MOVIN tracing. MOVIN tracing multi doesn't aim for the same level of precision as MOVIN tracing. It means that the quality itself will be lower than MOVIN tracing because we only use one single LiDAR and we can track more than 5 people at the same time. Instead, a single LiDAR tracks multiple people simultaneously. So no multi-cameras, no multi-devices, with only one single setup on the tripod right now. And this MOVIN tracing multi is designed for live shows and on-site exhibitions where real-time motion and point cloud streaming at practical quality matters the most. So here, let me introduce our co-founders, Robin. He is in charge of this demo and he will explain you guys more.
Hi guys, this is Robin, and let me introduce briefly about our hardware setup for the tracing multi. And so you can see there's a LiDAR hanging above about 2.3 meters. And here's a PoE splitter. So this one allows the LiDAR to be powered and also get the data through only a single Ethernet cable here. And the last one is that we have the NVIDIA Jetson board here. And this is where all the AI computation is done. Yeah. So and next, I'm gonna show you the MOVIN Studio, MOVIN Dev app. That one is the customized version of the MOVIN Studio for doing the flexible setup. Okay, so this is the MOVIN Studio app, and let's connect the device first by clicking this button. And you'll see that the the raw point cloud from the LiDAR, and which is not aligned with our capture zone. So let me just quickly adjust the alignment of these point clouds. So we offer, like, different from the MOVIN Studio, we offer just like inputting the explicitly the configuration of the LiDAR here. So I'm gonna put 74 degrees. And yeah, let me adjust the floor. And as it's installed above 2.23 meters. Yeah, and I think it's good. So I'm gonna lock it. And we can also control the capture zone. So this one allows you to control it by the points. It's polygon based, so you can just move these points to make the capture zone, or you can also add more points to make it to a different shape, or you can also remove it. Yeah, so I think it seems we are ready. So let's call the people here. And today's demo will be the real-time capture of the 4 people running on a single JSON board. Yeah. As you saw, the tracing multi-tracks motion as soon as the subject enters, without standing at the center for 3 seconds for activate the vocab. And at the panel right below, we have the streaming options. And today, I'm gonna stream the data to the touch designer. And let's see what happens in touch designer. Yay! So yeah, this is it, and we're getting the motion data through OSE in Chalk, and for the point cloud data, we use OSE in D18. So yeah, you can see that the motion and the point clouds are streamed in real time to the touch designer. Yeah. Okay, and that's it for this demo. And also, I want to mention that the LiDAR can be also installed at the bottom, like the floor. So let me just show you. So the LiDAR is now moved to the floor. And you can now see that the points are also like misaligned again. And in this app, we also offer like saving and loading the configuration. So I'm gonna load this floor config. And then you can see that it's all done right now. Yeah, I think it looks fine now. So please come in.
Yep, it even works with different heights. The reason why we offer this kinds of development is, as I keep mentioning, that this solution, this MOVIN Tracin Multi, is right now be designed for live shows and live concert or live on-site exhibition. So that's the reason why we need to make it higher to hanging on the ceiling, or we need to make it set up on the floor. And the reason why this live shows and concert or offline exhibition clients ask us to do it is because we use LiDAR sensor. It's because this is LiDAR technology, which means that it can even work without lights. It can even work with foggy conditions. It can even work in outdoors. That's the reason why. Okay, then let's quickly go to our next and final demo, because it's already 3:50. So we need to finish out everything, wrap up everything till 10 minutes. Okay, the final demo is another MOVIN Tracin Multi. So in this case, we use 4 different LiDAR, and we'd like to show you how it live stream point cloud data. So this demo will show you how multiple units work together to stream the entire space as a live point cloud data. So right now the camera is showing you 4 LiDAR sensor hanging on the ceiling. So this one is also built for live shows and concerts. So the system integrates seamlessly with Notch and Touch Designer. So in this demo, we will showcase how live streaming point cloud data going well to Notch. Okay, so now you see the whole scene data of this space. It means that this 4 LiDAR on the ceiling is right now capturing me and also capturing this whole space. And you see that the point clouds is integrate really clearly and really accurate. So it's not just a one-side view of a point cloud. It's all-side view. It's like volumetric point cloud data. So you can utilize in Notch and Touch Designer. And can you also show this live stream to Notch as well? Yep, like this. You can utilize this whole scene point cloud data in Notch as well. Actually, we are not that expert in Notch, so we cannot show you how it actively works in Notch. We can show you the raw data. And can you also show us the human part, only human part? Yes. And this is final one, so let's invite other people once again to this John. And finally, we want to show you how it works without light conditions. So everybody's ready? 3, 2, 1, let's turn off. Yeah, look at this, it still works without light. Please find me. Who am I? Thank you so much. Could you please turn on the light? Yeah, thank you. So you can utilize point cloud data live stream without no latency in Notch and Touch Designer. And we believe this kinds of technology and this kinds of solution will be a great fit with media arts like offline exhibition or concert or something else. Okay. Actually, this is it for our very first demo. Thank you so much for having us for this very first session. If you guys have any more questions, we have 7 minutes left. And from like 7 minutes later, Matt Workman is waiting for you guys with really interesting, really amazing topics. So please stay tuned. Is there any question? Then can I see it? No, there's no time. They said there's no time. Please give me emails, or we do have Discord channel, so please chat me. Please let us know what you're thinking about our product and any ideas, any feedbacks. Let's keep in touch. Thank you so much, by the way. This was MOVIN, and this was Jody from MOVIN. Thank you.